Holy, that is fast.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Well, it all started with an ordinary trip to RAF Coningsby and to the 29 Squadron to learn more about the operational work of the Royal Air Force.
On 29 Squadron, we're the biggest squadron of the Typhoon fleet. So at any one time, we've normally got kind of 7, 8 jets ready to go.
The Typhoon is very, very reliable. It's a great jet. We can have that jet airborne in a couple of minutes to defend UK airspace from any domestic or perhaps foreign threat that might come into our airspace.
As well as the Red Arrows, the RAF has another aerobatic team in the form of the Typhoon display, piloted by Flight Lieutenant Matt Brighty. And as it happened, his Typhoon had a spare seat. And as I'm used to experiencing high speeds and significant G-forces in my day job, Matt suggested I tag along for a ride. And someone else was around that day, somebody who I usually see in the pit lane.
Oh, wow. Look at this hardware.
They do look nimble, don't they?
They just look nimble and aggressive, which I suppose is the point. They're fighter jets.
You understand why so many people would want to work in an industry like this, don't you?
That's why there are so many similarities between F1 and RAF and stuff like that. You know, you're like these fighter pilots. You might not realise it, but you are. There are only a few select of you in the world able to fly these things, drive these things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Paul, how's that feeling?
Yeah, feels good. Well, feels like I could go fishing or something. How do these trousers work?
Your G-pants is designed to sort of push blood up towards your head.
Got it,
And
okay.
the flight jacket that you're wearing, it'll inflate to sort of push the blood down. So it sort of pulls it and pushes it accordingly.
Got it, all right.
Look at this. You look absolutely perfect.
Thank you,
Built
Ted.
for it.
Apparently there's a little surprise in store and you're coming out flying with us.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
You're coming with us.
You're
In
going
a
to Station
separate plane?
Commander. Yep.
No.
With the pilot.
Am I?
Yeah. With the Station Commander, so we can go as a pair.
Good, all right. I'll see you up there. Once I'd recovered from the shock and checked George wasn't winding me up, it was explained that just like in the movies, every fighter pilot needs a wingman. And in training sorties like this one, it was the same for the RAF Typhoons. So Matt and George would be accompanied by RAF Coningsby's Station Commander, Group Captain Billy Cooper, and me, if I could pass the medical. Medical passed, time for the pre-flight briefing.
This brief is just to cover over things to expect and cover off some emergency procedures as well. Hopefully a fair bit of G. The acceleration during the takeoff run, I don't think that'll be much more than you experience in the F1 car at all. If you hear the words eject, 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 try and brace your head against the back of the seat.
Are we going to have control at some point?
Yeah, it's generally up to the pilot, but I can't see a reason not to.
Great, thank you very much. And just like that, it was the moment of truth.
Let's do this.
Liquid coolant.
QFE at 9 at 7 hectopascals, 29.44 inches. Visual recoveries, station diversion of Waddington VFR.
Okay, let's take off triplex.
All right, Georgie boy, here we go. Experience of a lifetime, son.
It's good. Brakes off. Here we go.
The ground just disappears underneath you, and all you can see is the cloud going up. Oh, that's beautiful. And that is Lincolnshire, and actually the whole of England. Oh, fantastic. How fast can this plane go?
She'll do 9 2 times speed of sound.
Wow.
What I'm thinking is, George, I'll let you have a bit of hands-on if you're
Brilliant.
comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have control.
Just do some left and right.
Yeah, sweet, go for it. That's it.
Ah, nice.
Up for a loop.
Yeah, let's do it.
Pull back. Harder, harder, harder.
Oh.
You got it, you got it. Pull it out gently.
That is cool.
Beautiful. Roll right a little bit.
Yeah, got it.
How's that?
Yeah, that's good.
Fuel tank empty.
At this point, we needed a splash and dash, and the RAF amazingly had scheduled the VIP Airbus A330 Voyager tanker, one of the air-to-air refueling aircraft based at RAF Bryce Norton.
Look at this. Spot on. I'll take that on. I will take that, mate. It was pretty surreal to be going up to a plane like this. I would want to take a photo of this.
Amongst other things, part of the purpose of the sortie was to keep Flight Lieutenant Brighty and Group Captain Cooper current in air combat manoeuvres. But this would be the most physically challenging part of the flight.
Holy, that is fast. It's got the afterburner on. We'll get you.
Goes over the top of us. Try and reel him in a bit closer.
You can feel it right through your gut. Crikey, that is so quick. And up we go.
Coasting back in over Scarborough, a dab of the Typhoon's air brake, and time for some low-level flying over the North York Moors.
Low height.
You can see the markings on the sheep's backs.
As we headed south back towards Coningsby, we knew it was almost over. And while George gets close to these sensations in his Formula One cockpit, we both knew that we'd never return to dance with the clouds and to ascend into the heavens like a homesick angel.
One last bit of G. Yes, I love it. I bloody love it.
But what we did know was that we were full of admiration for the teamwork, skill and commitment of every service person on the ground, sea and in the air.
I look forward to doing a passenger trip for so long, you know, to share the pleasure of the aircraft with people. It's an honour to do it with you, my friend. So yeah, thanks for coming along.
Thank you very much for that. That was cool. That was very cool.
That was amazing. That was awesome, eh? It honestly feels like an F1 car. Like how responsive it is. You feel in control.
One last question. Which one of us was Maverick?
I don't know.
Probably both.
I don't know.
It's a pleasure to experience that with you.
Yes, thank you.